Hello and welcome to my channel, Indian Hen Farm. This is actually going to be a series, and this is a little different than what I've done in the past. We're gonna make an entire journal, and this series is designed for someone who's never made one before. I'm part of a whole bunch of YouTube groups. And one of the things I see all the time is I bought a journal from the dollar store or from Walmart or whatever. And it sounds like people are just really kind of intimidated by the process. But this is not intimidating. And I want to show you something real quick. In fact, I'm going to grab one. Okay. These are my first attempts way back when. I've got tons of them that did not turn out all that well. Okay? And this is what I'm trying to tell you. It is okay if it does not turn out perfect the first time. Because you're gonna get it. And you're gonna be so rewarded by building the book and making it exactly what you want. So my intention is to do this series, and we're going to go through the whole thing. And then I thought it'd be even fun just to sort of work inside of them. But what we're going to do, so I use an old book, and I got a whole bunch of these. What is this? The encyclopedias, Universal Standard Encyclopedia. I found a whole bunch of these at my Goodwill outlet. I don't care what book it is. Go to your library and find the books in the giveaway bin. Just get a book. And I'm going to give you a little tour to show you. In fact, I think this book. Yep. Okay. Look. This one was made from this one. Okay. The first thing I always do as I get the insides out, I'm going to give you a tour. This is the first video, and we're just going to kind of talk about. So I backed the inside. I use the first book pages. These ones, this one here, and this one back here. I don't tear them out. I use them to make pockets. So on this one, I'm going to have a pocket here, and then another pocket here. Here, I've got a pocket here, another pocket here. We did some washi here. I did some washi here. And I reinforced the spine. I've got my hardware here. And this is what I'm doing with this one. Hold on. I'll show you on this one. This is the exact same concept. Let me pull these out. Exact same thing. So I took that page. Here. I've got a pocket here. This one, I've got a belly band as well. And then, oh, I don't have a back page on this one. Oh, I know why. This one had a whole bunch of writing on it that wasn't attractive writing. Okay, so then what I'm doing is I'm doing this elastic binding. And I think this is awesome, especially, I like this in general a lot. So we can take our book, let's find the center, there it is. And put our pages in, and we can remove it and work on it. Oh, hold on. The other thing is, hold on. There you go. You can also, say you get a really beautiful journal, or you make yourself one, and you just love it. It's your favorite one. Like, you could take these out and just put in new pages. You can add pages. I mean, I just think this is brilliant. So, This is going to be the tutorial, this idea. And I'm going to do the elastic binding, and we're going to do the book. So what you need to start with, this one I backed with tissue paper. This is napkin and some brown tissue paper. So I mixed them up. I don't know why I do that. Mixed them together. This one is just napkin so far. So there it is without any distressing. This is the side with distressing. And let's start with just the basic. Let's just get started here. So the first thing I do with my book is, I noticed in a lot of videos they have you tear all this out, but I'm not going to tear this out because this is kind of part of this page, and I'm not going to tear this one out either. So this is where I can see that? That's where it's starting. And I love these old books because they're really easy to get stuff out of. So I hold, and I'm just going to cut. Look at that. Popped right out. And and these, you know, I go to my Goodwill outlet. You know what? I think I'm going to leave that one in. And I love these old books. Okay. Most of these are vintage. So I can use a lot of the pages, especially the dictionaries and stuff. And the encyclopedias. But also, they come out so nicely. Oh, okay. We're okay. So I'm trying to get in that crack. There we go. There we go. And see. Cut that. Completely out. Now, I save this and I try to keep it together, and let me show you why. This is one of the journals I'm still working on. I am going to keep this one so I can get a feel for what the journal looks like, because you know when you're working on it all floppy, it looks a little different. It's all nice and centered. 2, it helps me just sort of keep everything straight, and as things are drying, it keeps its book shape. So I like to keep that. And I like to keep it intact if at all possible. So I'm going to set this aside. And look at how clean that is. Okay. So that's our starting point. Now, the next thing we're going to do is get these pages. So you can do a couple things. We can fold this one. Let's see. Do I want to fold them together? Or I think I'm going to do this. I think what I want to do on this one and on this one, what I'm going to do, okay, so that would be pocket 1. We're going to flip that over. I'm going to hold it. And there's pocket 2. So, hold on. There's the front. Yeah. So, when I glue these, I'm going to have a pocket here and a pocket here. And I've seen so many videos where they have you kind of gut all of this and take these pages out. And I just like to use them. It's cleaner, it's faster, it's easier. I think the book looks better. So this is the way I do it. Everybody does it differently. And if you don't like to do it the way I do it, then, you know, you do it however makes you happy. I just like to give... Okay, so there's that one. Now I've got this side, right? And, let's see. You know what we could do with this one? Let me think here. So I can do a couple things with this. I could glue these along the edge and turn it into an envelope, like a folio pocket, like a big pocket. But you know what? Let's just keep it easy. Okay. So I'm going to fold this one all the way down. We're going to keep this as easy as possible. Okay. So there's that one. And let's see. I'm going to fold it like that. And that's going to be my other pocket. So each one's going to be slightly different, but you do you. So I've got this one with the pocket here and no pocket in back. I'll probably add something back here. I've got this one that I'm working on that I'm going to have two pockets. And so this is just like this one, right? It's the same thing. I just made it narrower. And then this one, I did the same thing. So I have two pockets. So however you want to do it, but utilize those pages. Okay. So now that that's out of the way, let me just make sure. Okay. I want to reinforce this section here because it's pretty flimsy. Look, it's got this little piece of fabric and that tiny little piece of cardstock. And what I use to do that is a piece of cereal box. Let's see. So I've got, oh, well, this is Cheez-Its. You can tell I have a kid, right? Oh, Lordy. Okay. So I'm going to, I've got a straight edge. Yeah, that looks straight. So I'm going to cut off the top. And I'm going to just flip this in a little bit because all your books are going to be slightly different. And I don't want it all the way to that page because this is folding, right? So we'll double check it, but I'm going to go slightly short, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, and let's check it. Let's see if I got it right. Okay. So if I cinch this in, let's see. I think we're good. That was pretty much perfect. So that's what you're looking for, is that you can kind of slide it in there. You know what? Let's just cut it down so I can show you fully. Okay, so I'm going to make as close as I can, but not over. So I'm leaving, what, 1.5 millimeters or 2 millimeters right there. And probably right about there. So I'm just leaving a little space at the top. See that? Just because I think it looks nicer. Okay. I'm going to get this one out. Where did I put my mark? Oh, there it is. Don't you hate it when you do that? I do that all the time. I'm like, what did I do with my mark? Doesn't help that I'm going blind at my old age. Okay, I did not cut on the line there. There we go. I think that might be a little crooked. Let me see. It is just a hair. Let me just get that little piece off. Good. Okay. So I'm going to tuck it in. And everything opens and closes. It is not in the way of that binding. Okay. So what I want you to do is get your book. I want you to get out the middle. No, you know what? Let's go a little further. Here. Nope. We're going to stop there. We're going to stop there because next, what I want to do, and I think this video will come out before next Wednesday because I'm going to do this as a series. The next thing we're going to do is decoupage the cover. Now, you don't have to decoupage the cover if you don't want. I love, even if I'm doing something along the front like this, I like having something peeking out the back. I think it gives another layer of drama and texture and beauty and mystery, right? So I really prefer to do a decoupage base. Just giving you an example. Let's see. Do I have, well, I don't think I have anything. But when you take your thing and you just put it along the front, like I feel like it loses a little bit of that mystique. So what we're going to do next is decoupage this cover, and then we need to let it dry. And the reason I'm decoupaging the cover first is because we're going to glue our paper in to cover the ugliness, right? To cover those messy edges. We're going to put our extra binding right here because that napkin's going to come over a little bit, or whatever you do on this thing. It's going to be a little ugly along these edges. So we're going to use our beautiful items that we're adding to make that look seamless and perfect. So let's stop there. Get your book. Get your book portion out. Remove this. You know what? Buy yourself 3 books. Go to the clearance section at Goodwill. Go to your library. Library always has those books they're throwing out. And practice this a few times. You might get it right the first time. I did not. And then I want you to keep your title page. Basically, those pages that are glued to this page. Keep them. Let's turn them into pockets. Okay? Figure out how you want this. Do you want this to be 2 pages glued together? And maybe just folded to there. You know, whatever you want. And get them folded and kind of ready to go. Just so you have a layout and idea. Cut out your cereal box. Or whatever you're supporting spine. The piece you're going to use to give that some additional support. And meet me back here once you've done that. And we're going to start on the next steps. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you like and subscribe. If you have any questions about what we've done, put it in the comments. I answer every question. And if you want to email me, indianhenfarm@gmail.com, okay? And I will put that in the links in the description box so you can send me a message because I want you to be successful. I will talk with you soon. I hope you're having a great day.